Going on, guys? MrSettin007 working on the new edition Toyota 4Runner Gen 3. So I've had an issue today. The car all of a sudden developed a banging in the back when going over bumps. I had no idea what it was, so the banging continued. It just happened fresh, maybe about earlier today, a couple hours ago. So then I was driving it home, and all of a sudden I had a big bump, I had a big bang, and then the car cut off. Well, the SUV cut off, so I came to check the fuses. Stuck for a while, and I said, let me check the relays and the fuse. So electronic fuel injection, this is a relay here, and then I said, let me check the fuse. So I was looking for the fuses, and then I came to the 20 amp EFA, which is this right here, the yellow one. So I pulled it and it was popped. The in-between was broken. This is a new one, so it was not broken, but in between the loop was broken, not connected. So I replaced it with another one of these 20 amp for the heated seats. Again, this is a 2001 Gen 3 Toyota 4Runner SR5. So I replaced it, then it started. So I was wondering, okay, the banging is new. I never banged before. I just got the truck not too long ago. So then what happened was, I finally got home, and then I hit this bump as I was getting ready to back into my driveway, and it cut off again. Pulled the fuse. It's the same one, the 20 amp electronic fuel injection. All right, so that powers the line to the fuse pump. So I have the truck lifted a little bit. I'm over here trying to figure out what's going on. Again, I see a lot of people talking about losing power, fuel pump issues. So I went under here. I know there's a lot of rust. So I'm just, lifted it because I couldn't see it with it lowered, even though it has enough space for me to fit under it. So I wanted to loosen things up. I'm over here shaking the tank, seeing where the banging could be coming from. I was thinking maybe the fuel pump got loose in the tank somehow, and that could be a reason. But I'm over here moving around. I was trying to move the shock. Initially it wouldn't move when it was down, so now that I have it up, and then I was like, let me try again, and I was able to kind of move it around. As you can see, the shock is moving around, and then I looked up. This is my first Gen 3, so I didn't know what to look for. And I realized that the shock was loose. And then further inspection, I see that the shock actually broke through its support. So that's all corroded. So the shock basically went through and started going up and protruding, because I heard the banging, and it was banging down behind the behind the driver's seat, behind the passenger driver's side. So this is all new. It never did this before. And like I said earlier in the video, this is a new truck. Make sure you like and subscribe. You can leave comments, please. So as I'm looking here and I put my hand over the top and I feel some wires, I'm gonna try and see if I can get in there, because with the phone. So I looked at here looking for what's going on up top here. So apparently, I guess some wires are up here. So I assume while it was banging, it was hitting the wires up there as this thing was moving around, hitting these wires, and it was shorting out the wires. So when it hit a big bump, apparently it would shoot up, and I guess either splice the wires or, sorry, I got cut off. I'm trying to get this in here. So it either hit the wires, make them connect somehow, and it was touching, hitting up against the wires here in the corner. I guess it would be to your right, watching the video. So just trying to post this for anyone who's having a similar issue. I just figured it out that it was hitting some of these wires here and shorting them out, and that's what was blowing the fuse, because it only blew once it hit the big bang on the bump, and the car would just cut off and coast to a stop. Luckily, I was close to on the main road next to a parking spot. I was able to just roll in, but apparently this is needs to be welded now, because that area is compromised. There shouldn't be a hole there, as many of you will probably see. So this is all corroded. This has to be welded back, and then that wire top is what goes to the fuel pump and relay, so it shorted it out as it needed. Alright, so again, like and subscribe. Hopefully you will share the video for other people in the community of Toyota 4Runner Gen 3, and they should to look out for, just in case. And I guess, you know, you check your under, make sure that it is not as rusted as this on those support areas, because that's holding the chassis, you know, with the suspension rather. So that area was compromised, and then that's what happened with the fuel pump getting shorted out. Alright guys, so like and subscribe. Settin007 out. You can be a fan, you can get a fan, I think almost there to 4,000 views or hours. So I still can have fans donate, and if I helped you out with this information, you can upvote, I think, my videos. So I appreciate it. Peace.